It'll be Colt McFadden kicking us off from Spartan Stadium. And a touchback to begin with. And Sept, he's 1-1. The start against Penn State, and then the first win that he picked up, and a little trickeration to get things going. Thorne finding Caden Reed. First play from scrimmage. Touchdown!
From the pistol formation, everyone on the defense, everyone in Spartan Stadium bit on Kenneth Walker being handed the football. The entire defense of the Penguins thought this handoff was going to happen because of the way things started last week. If there was any bugaboo from the performance of Payton Thorne last week, missed a few of these deep play opportunities. Not so much on play number 1, Jaden Reed to the house.
My goodness. And that had this place rocking from behind. The first set, Xavier Henderson penetrating. Handoff to McLaughlin. And looking to cut the corner, and the corner just isn't there. Instead, he's met by about 4 green jerseys.
You love to see all your defenders appearing in frame at the end.
Jaden Reed back to field the punt. He's going to try to make a move. Cuts back to the left to the far sideline. Gets about to the 40-yard line. And Thorne with a little bit of time, scrambling a little bit, trying to direct traffic, and again, a little bit off the mark. Last week was such a personal experience for him, growing up in and around the Naperville area, and some friends and family in attendance at that Northwestern game. It'll be Randy Smith who lets it roll, and boy, does it take a Michigan State roll. It'll be spotted inside the 5. Spring season, that was their fall season, and 4 months later, here they are playing in a true fall season once again. Pressure coming, and a great job there by the Spartan defense.
If they can do that at the right moments consistently enough, enhance their throw on defense.
Low snap, but they get it off that time. Here to Reed. It's going to be great field position. There's a flag that's come out, and Reed will have to see what the flag is about. And it's Walker still in the backfield, and avoiding a couple of tacklers, and this is all Kenneth Walker III. Creating some distance and some yardage, turning something out of nothing.
You would prefer these plays advance how you drew them up. Didn't work out initially so well for the Spartans, but that Penguins pursuit, they're in position.
Is the Spartan who's in that left tackle spot, and a lot of people watching that game last week against Northwestern credited Walker. Thorne will keep it. Thorne eyes the end zone for the touchdown.
He was a baseball stud for a little while as a youth. This is like the hidden ball trick here because everyone on defense thought that Kenneth Walker had it. And for some reason, it tends to catch people off guard how mobile Payton Thorne is. Offensive line came off, ramming folks off.
Also, no Marquis Lowry. And those were definitely, those players were late scratches for Michigan State. A little bit thin here today, with no Jordan and no Beasley here today. And throwing it out to the outside, a nice catch that's made that time by Charleston. Taking that extra year of eligibility that COVID-19 is providing some of these athletes. Petrowski, guess who? What a first quarter!
Petrowski hasn't done it alone. Watch here, from the two-point stance, the chop move right there on the outside, and then the burst to finish at the quarterback. Once you get that outstretched hand of the offensive tackle down, you need to be able to get that up-foot field turned to be able.
Today, and a lot of men's basketball former players in attendance here. Could be another big gainer for Michigan State. That's the first carry for Jordan Simmons, plus 25.
So he's a talented guy transferring from Arkansas State. They got to be able to trust that his technique will improve.
Payton Thorne connecting to Trey Mosley. Randy Smith back to receive, and it's blocked, but it went right into the hands of Michigan State.
Troy Jakubek comes through. He'll appear from the right side of the screen. He was the late rusher after a lot of the action goes away from him. So an aggressive call there from Doug Phillips and his special teams crew ends up paying off for the Penguins.
You see the momentum on all the different sports teams across across the athletic program. And that's one of the best runs that they've had. Christian Turner providing it, and a gain of 15 for the Penguins and a first down. But a flag on the field.
Looking fairly surprised about it as Turner comes in, finishing the run here. And he does end up collisioning the ball carrier, but it looks mostly shoulder to me. Now, the head is down, but I don't necessarily see the helmet making contact there. He's getting the shoulder involved in the tackle, turning his body towards the side. The blow is, it could be construed as forcible to the head or neck area, but ball carrier obviously not defenseless, and Christian Turner.
You would think that they would have to adjust. They don't want to stop playing in a football game.
Right.
And the best field position, Youngstown State is down, and it is picked off. Xavier Henderson with the IIT.
The senior statesman, the spokesman of this Spartan Dogs defense. Xavier Henderson knew the shot play was coming. He went and got it. They try to keep a pretty fluid rotation going, more than a lot of other teams around the country.
Thorne sizing it up, going deep downfield. He connects big time with Reed. Reed is off to the races across the 10. He has his second touchdown of the day.
The way Mel Tucker likes to run his program. You saw last week some of these deep ball opportunities missed from Thorne to Reed. Outstanding route, taking the defender to the post. Phenomenal touch.
3rd and 5 now for Youngstown State, and again it's incomplete to Ogletree. Coaching staff telling us as Collins gets it again. Collins out to the right side. He's got a seam and brought down just inside. Foster Jr. in motion. And Thorne, a screen pass this time to Collins, who shakes loose. Elijah Collins in for the touchdown. Elijah Collins turns and heads for 6. Michigan State is rolling. 2 and 6 on 3rd down here so far, though, for Youngstown State, and they're up against it again, and that will be good enough to pick up the first down as the pass is complete to C.J. Charleston. Crenshaw again, the pocket collapsing, and drops it off to McLaughlin. McLaughlin, a hesitation, and he's across the 30.
It has a few transfer players that have added to what they can do. McLaughlin was with them during the spring. You see some of that playmaking ability, the speed he possesses in the open field.
50% success rate on 3rd down. They give it to McLaughlin. He breaks off a tackle and reaches for the first down. Crenshaw keeps it and picks up the first down. It's a touchdown.
Troy Rothenbuehler, his offensive coordinator, they told us that Demetri Crenshaw put on a little bit of weight since that spring season, and he was able to lay on the body of Jason Williams just at the end there, put the left hand down, and then is laying on his right guard. That last little thrust to work his way across the paint.
As well as Jalen Naylor. It's 1 and 8, and they go one's way. He's going to bring it out. Reed with the kind of day he's having, why not? Reed across the 30 was looking to take it.
Big Ten Offensive Player of the Week. Taking a chance. Maybe he'll add some special teams honors to that mix as well. And these are starters out here on special teams. You're recognizing the jersey numbers out there. Guys like Connor Hayward, like Jalen Naylor, who are out there making sure, showcasing depth.
And into the hands, bobbled a little bit by Jalen Naylor. One of 15 scholarship transfers, by the way, and that is Simmons cutting back and picking up the first down for Michigan State.
During the season last year, it was a very difficult year of attempting to rush the football for the Spartans.
And Thorne's reaction, 9 of 13 passing here this afternoon to Walker. Walker to the 30-yard line, and he's picked up the first down. just salting away the seconds. Here's Walker. And he's tough to bring down, isn't he? For Michigan State, they're second of the half.
I mean, you know, it's not like it's fourth down and the game's on the line and the goal line is right there between you and the defenders. I have nothing against the mentality of it.
Naylor in motion. They're going to give it to Walker, who cuts back and pushing his way for the touchdown.
The touchdown party at MSU, and everyone has been invited today. We've seen the elusiveness and speed of Kenneth Walker. This time, some determination, some power. Getting a little help from his friends.
Was a GA at Youngstown State under Coach Tressel at the time, and also worked his way over to spend some time on the coaching staff at Ohio State as well. He was the fourth head coach at the school from '86 to the year 2000 before he took the job at Ohio State. And Crenshaw, there's a flag coming out. And Crenshaw gets swallowed up. Noah Harvey was used on some goal line packages last week. And Crenshaw picking up the first down.
Offensive coordinator at Youngstown State said that he doesn't second guess himself in the line in these situations.
He hands off to Turner this time, and Christian Turner's got all kinds of space for the Youngstown State touchdown.
There's an example of a player where you get a transfer talent coming in like Jaleel McLaughlin, and Turner essentially loses his starting job, but he still was voted a team captain. He still runs into your living room right here.
In motion, it's Reed on the jet sweep. And Reed across the 40, breaks off a couple of tacklers. He has himself a first down.
Former Western Michigan transfer, in the variety of ways they can use him.
Thorne again, this time to Tyler Hunts for his second catch, and he's got a first down.
Just continue to walk with him in the midst of some disappointment that led to a loss in the game.
Well, Thorne looking towards his left side that time, and he connects with Reed. Coughlin, the kick is low, and it is no good. 3rd and 7. They've completed third down just 5 times here this afternoon, and he was going for the deep ball the way to Puerto Real that time. Zayden Reed back to receive. Over to the far sideline. Reed now cutting it back to midfield and across the 50. Reed pushing his way to the 45, and a good return, plus 30 for Jaden Reed.
I got a chance to talk to Big Ten Commissioner Kevin Warren about that topic not too long ago here. And Lisa, the Big Ten leading in so many different ways since Commissioner Warren took over, diversity being one of them, and trying to make sure that the conversation continues.
Simmons with the cutback and picks up the first down. Mentioned the leading rusher in terms of yards last year. And trying to pull it up. Payton Thorne, touchdown to Taylor Naylor.
Thorne showing some confidence right here with where he places it. And again, the eyes have been so impressive. Looks off the defense to one side of the field, knows the entire time. He's coming back towards the other front pylon. Right on the money.
Crenshaw gives it up quickly to Ogletree, who's pushing his way for the first down. Really during the spring, had some special teams production, and they try to find him. They try to find Pearson that time, and a loss. Panashuk tracked him down in a loss of 7.
You see at the bottom of the screen right now, have an opportunity to pass him down.
Well, they're pressuring with 4. Panashuk got pushed down to the ground that time. A ton of offensive coordinators, a ton of different head coaches, and again, he tosses this time. Montori Foster with a big gain on the end around for Foster.
A nice career going there, but decided he wanted to play Big Ten football, and certainly had the anticipation that he would have a chance to start, and he did. Is that you want to be able to put your best personnel out there in positions that suit them.
Russo firing and well out of play that time. Andy Smith back to receive. Shorter punt, fair catch call. Right at about the 12-yard line. Over on FS1, Penn State battling Ball State, Wisconsin hosting Eastern Michigan. And it's still to come on the Big Ten Network, FS1, and the Fox Sports app. Charleston making the play. Crenshaw, and it was Fletcher who got a piece of him, and he's still on his feet and brought down just short of the first down.
Recognize and enjoy the moment, but did limp to the sidelines.
It's 4th and 1. Crenshaw will keep and tries to push his way. He fumbled the football, and it was fumbled forward and picked up that time by Charleston. You can relate to that. That's Slade's first tackle of the game, by the way. Crenshaw, calm under pressure, but the pass is incomplete, and the coverage that time from Gross.
Broken phalanges and whatnot, but you just find a way to work through it when you're a defensive lineman.
Cade McDonald has now entered the game as the returner here for Michigan State, and he's brought down there about the 14-yard line. They got him. And Simmons now picks up the first down.
There's a reason that most folks require their offensive linemen to wear knee braces.
Matt Allen has since returned to replace Samac. And Russo with the quarterback key for the first down. Experience at that spot. And swings it out that time to Ian Stewart. And now another running back. This is Eaglin, and Eaglin taking his first carry.
Even these moments, as you're getting into the waning stages of a fourth quarter with a big lead, will be evaluated closely.
Eaglin pushing his way for some extra yardage. The fourth running back that we've seen here today from Michigan State. Hanging on that time, it's Lockett, Terry Lockett Jr. Eaglin now in the offset. And they give it to 32. He's pushing for the first down. Caden Reed, 75 yards in the air as Russo looking to take it, but he fumbled the football. And it's recovered by Youngstown State, and James Jackson picking it up. A little oopsie here from the Michigan State quarterback, and the Penguins recover. He stressed to them, look, we have been quiet for 8 months, and now we can tell our version of our story. And this is week 2 of our story, a slant pattern for a first down. Folder was about those scores, FBS versus FCS. The other was a definition of desperate. And he's encouraging his football team from this point forward. And so now 3rd and 8. And swinging it out to Hensley. He's been a prime target and pushed down. Yeah, great tackle. It saves a first down conversion by Chester Kimbrough. Michigan State's never beaten Miami in program history. Craycraft back to throw up the middle, and the pass is caught by Hensley.
Lisa, I don't vote in the AP poll or the coaches poll, but what I've seen in 2 weeks here from the Spartans, and I've been impressed enough where I'll be surprised.
And that pass is incomplete. Looking for the end zone. That's the last play of the game. The home opener, a happy opener for Michigan State.